What are the non-negotiables for Colorado here in 2025 to get to where they want to go? Got a series going on right now on the On3 YouTube channel on this show, The Hard Count, titled Must-Haves. What I just said. What are those must-haves for Colorado here in 2025? We'll unpack it together. Before we do that, though, make sure you are subscribed if you're a Colorado fan and you want more content around your Buffs. The best way to let us know that is by subscribing to the channel. Appreciate y'all in advance for doing that. But let's start here. Offensively, I think your must-have revolves around Kaidon Salter. Not a big surprise there. But for me, my must-have for Colorado on offense is Kaidon Salter and his mobility, especially early on, being that problem solvent, if you will. Like, I'll give you an illustration here. When it gets cold out here in Nashville, my wardrobe options become very, very limited. All right, I have like a couple pairs of pants, don't have a lot of long sleeve t-shirts, don't have a lot of things that I wear on this show that are going to keep me warm outside. So what do? A lot of times, I'm going to my go-to sweatshirt, all right? And that sweatshirt carries me throughout the entirety of the fall months, the winter months, until we get back to the sunshine here in Nashville. JD, where are you going with this? I need that to be Kaidon Salter early on for Colorado. I need him to be what holds this whole thing together with a returning production of 44% on offense. I need him to be the sweatshirt for this offense that makes it all go. I mean, offensive line, not bad a year ago, right? They took massive strides from year 1 to year 2 under Deion Sanders. Year 3, I don't think it'll be 110% fixed. I think it'll be better, but it's fair to expect there to still be some growing pains up front. Kaidon Salter, mobility, doesn't matter if it's a perfect picture, doesn't matter if you have 3 Mississippis or a Mississippi and a half, like whatever you're working with in that pocket, I need that mobility to be the difference maker for us and make it all work, make it all okay. Same thing with what we talk about with the skill players. A lot of new faces, right? Now, we've talked ad nauseum around Omari Miller, around Joe Williams. Omari Miller, not a new face, but a guy that you're expecting to step up here in 2025. When your quarterback can ad-lib a little bit, same thing what we just said. It makes it all work. It allows those guys more time to get open. The way that I feel about this offensively for Kaidon Salter and what he can do with his legs, I think the more time he can buy, the more time those guys have to get open, it's going to be a good thing for Colorado on offense. Like, he is going to be the power source for this offense here in 2025, especially early on. Now, as we get further into October and November, you would expect the offense to gel. You would think you can play more in structure. You know, you kind of figure out what Kaidon Salter likes throughout the course of the season. That's the perfect world. But especially early, just make it work. Just be the sweatshirt in those cold months to make the outfit work to get you through. And I think Kaidon Salter can do that. Don't need him to be a 1,000-yard rusher. But you just keep the defense honest and allow your guys to get open downfield buying time. Good things will happen for Colorado. Now, my must-haves defensively. We keep talking about the progress for Colorado when it comes to like the physical brand of football they're evolving into playing. Year 1 wasn't there. Year 2 was substantially better. They had one of the best sack rates in America. Year 2, I need that front 7 to take another step forward, especially in those big, I don't want to call them swing games because that, I think, is the wrong way to phrase it. But I need Colorado's front 7 to play big when you're playing against those teams that are going to major in running the football. Like, look at just who they have to play in the Big 12 alone. BYU, especially with the question mark at quarterback, feels fair to say they're going to probably lean more on the run game. Iowa State, I know Rocco Beck is back, but you lost a couple of big play receivers to the NFL draft out there in Ames, so Matt Campbell, his DNA, run the gosh darn football. Utah, Devin Nampier is going to be a psycho on the ground for them at quarterback. It's Kyle Whittingham. They're going to run the football. Arizona State, I know Cam Scadaboo's gone, but Kanye Udo transferred over from Army. Shout out the Cadets. He's going to be a problem. Kansas State, you see where I'm going with this whole thing? Like, a lot of the biggest games, the biggest spots for Colorado are going to be against offenses that want to pound the freaking rock and beat your head in with a crowbar. So I love Kaidon Salter in that offense and their ability to maybe push those games into shootouts and make those other teams, kind of have to chase them. But if it doesn't go that way, can your front 7 take another step forward to give you a way to win in another fashion? That's the big thing for Colorado here in 25. Elevating another evolving, I should say, another kind of pitch, another kind of way to win football games. So the last thing we're going to touch base here on with Colorado in 25 is the culture. What's the must-have for the culture? I'm really curious to see how in year 3 under Deion Sanders, new leadership steps up. Because Shedeur Sanders, he was a leader, gone to the league. Selman Craig, the safety for them, absolutely a leader. He's gone to the league. And so the next evolution, the next phase for Colorado is having new leaders step up, especially now in a season where some of your most important games are played at the end of October all the way through November. Like they're at Utah, play Arizona, at West Virginia, have a bye, and they finish with Arizona State and at Kansas State. That is a brutal stretch. And no idea where Colorado will be at that point in the season. I think they'll be right there in contention for the Big 12 title, you'd like to think, with how wild that conference is. But at that spot now, it's on your leadership to be able to steady the locker room, get focused for this run. I mean, championships are won in November, right? Like that's pretty much what college football is all about. They remember November, as they say. Do you have leadership able to, what I just said, steady your locker room, steady your culture, step up this season, and put you in the best spot to go win those football games? I've said this before, but I'll say it again. I am extremely confident that the overall product for Colorado in 2025 will just look better. Now, record-wise, I think they'll be in that same territory, probably finishing in a 9-4 range with a bowl win, but 8-4, probably a step back from last year win-wise. But just overall product, I think it'll be more balanced. I think you'll see a step forward, what I just mentioned, on the line of scrimmage. But if that's going to happen, those are the non-negotiables for Colorado. Excited to watch it here in 2025. Year 3 of the Primaris should be a sight to behold. And I'm telling you now, a lot of people talking about what he is as a coach and what they've done via the portal. Notice they're not going as heavily to the portal. Colorado is starting to lean more and more on what they already had in-house, which I think should give Colorado fans a lot of confidence in terms of their trajectory going forward. All right, appreciate y'all. Love y'all. We're going to keep this party rolling. We will see y'all next time.